And before I bring to you our next report, let us understand the extraordinarily worrying situation in Punjab, where the government appears to have totally lost control. This is the second time there is a rocket-propelled gun, RPG, attack on a police facility. It happened over the weekend in Tarn Taran. It's not a one-off attack. These are Russian-made RPG launchers with shells dropped via drones across the border with Pakistan. There are Khalistani sentiments. There are Khalistan supporters marching across Punjab. Govt Mann appears to be nowhere in control, and people are warning of more attacks. Here's what has happened. Here are some of the responses we are getting, and then we debate.
On Saturday, a rocket-propelled grenade was fired on the Sarhali police station in Tarn Taran. The Mohali-type RPG attack is the second of its kind in 7 months. The national security threat cannot be ignored.
बहुत क्लियर इंडिकेशन है कि ये जड़ी स्ट्रैटेजी साडे गवंडी देश दी हैगी टू ब्लीड इंडिया बाय 1000 cuts.
The Pakistan hand is clear.
Investigation is proceeding on the right lines. We have identified the prime suspects in this case. 4 persons who provided logistic support, who provided the motorcycle, they have been detained.
RPG was smuggled from cross-border?
Yeah, this was smuggled from cross-border.
So that is a clear-cut indication that who is smuggling the RPG from cross-border?
That I cannot say at this stage. We would soon be disclosing all the details.
Now, NIA and Indian Army teams have gotten involved in the probe as well.
This is a military-grade shell of the RPG that has been recovered, that was fired and hit that very place. Just few meters from this, that is the place where the RPG shell has the last point of landing. After that, it fell down without causing much damage to any lives there.
Law and order in Punjab has nosedived under the Aam Aadmi Party, from RPG attacks to shootouts in the day. The opposition is demanding accountability from the Punjab Chief Minister.
बड़े दुख की बात है कि आज पंजाब को गैंगस्टर रूल कर रहे हैं, माफिया रूल कर रहा है। मुख्यमंत्री साहब पॉलिटिकल टूरिज्म में, मुख्यमंत्री साहब जनता जवाब मांग रही है।
But will Kejriwal's man, Govt Mann, wake up? Let's debate.
Huda Zariwala is a disastrous government. I mean, rocket-propelled guns attacking police stations. Iman Singh Khera, what's going on? Iman Singh Khera, Advocate Iman Singh Khera, Secretary of Dal Khalsa of Punjab Human Rights Affairs, that's his group from Bathinda. What's going on there? How come RPG attacks have become the norm in Punjab? RPG attacks on police facilities, how have they become the norm? What's happening on the ground?
The question is directed towards me, right?
Either of you actually, but one is, Iman is adjusting his camera, so yes, you can take that.
Right, okay. So RPG attacks are definitely highly condemned by absolutely everybody and anybody. I mean, nobody's endorsing these attacks. At the end of the day, the security forces and these where, these are attacks that are done from across the border. It is not, it is obviously done in Punjab, but then these attacks, and these are military grade grenades. So these are obviously coming from across the border. I mean, all these security lapses that were happening in the government previous to the Aam Aadmi Party have left the state in
No, this
such
was
a
not
turmoil.
an across the border attack. 1 second. This is a Russian-made RPG which is easily available, it seems, in Punjab under Govt Mann. Former DGP Punjab Police Shashikant Ji is here and can probably put this in perspective for you. Shashikant Ji, you want to add that? This is not an across the border thing. It may have been smuggled across the border, but today it's all over.
The border.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shashikant Ji.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's certainly not from across the border.
There's RDX
as
that
per
was
the latest
recovered,
news is
that
going
was
on. Okay. As per the information coming in, they are saying that as in date in Punjab, there are at least 4 such RPG rocket launchers. 2 of them were earlier used. One of them was used in Mohali on the Punjab Intel building, and this was the second one was at Sarhali police station. Situation certainly is worrisome. Situation certainly is deteriorating. But again, here's one important point that I want to make is that this military-grade weapon was probably used and fired by guys who are not really expert in it, probably sleeper cells. That's why they couldn't do much damage. Otherwise, this particular weapon is absolutely disastrous. It can damage and destroy even the tanks. Thank you.
No, I understand that, Shashikanji, but we are talking about the overall situation in Punjab, right? This is a new trend. So I'm only a police station attack with 9 policemen in it, rocket launcher fired from outside. It's extraordinary. It's a free for all.
It's absolutely shocking. The thing that this RPG launcher, which were never used in Punjab, never seen in Punjab, not even during the time of militancy that we had.
So what about, are we not going to see, okay, let me put it this way. I think Bhagwant Mann is in deep slumber. He's an incompetent man, useless chief minister. Goldie Brar is still free. Amritpal and his followers are brandishing weapons and going all across Punjab from Amritsar to Anandpur Sahib talking about Khalistan. Sudhir Suri was shot dead in front of the police. Sidhu Moosewala was killed, right? Now RPG rocket launchers are being used. We have intel information that all the heroin coming in from Pakistan has increased. Okay?
Yes.
There are Khalistanis who have put out a Khalistan flag outside a college in Moga district. I'm giving actual, right? And all of this is happening on the ground. So if there's a pro-Khalistan rally in Patiala, there are pro-Khalistani slogans. I mean, if Mann cannot do anything to Khalistan, he should say it and quit. Iman, he should just,
That's one of the ways saying it. Arnab, I'll just add one sentence. Look, the situation, there's a proper word for it, deja vu. I had seen such things earlier during the militancy days.
Yeah, but Punjab came out of everything. Punjab regained prosperity. And we have seen a deterioration over the years, but we've seen a very sharp deterioration since the AAP government came. I'm not saying that the previous government was fantastic. It wasn't. There was a mess. But this is a catastrophe. It's a national security situation. Yes, Iman.
Mr. Goswami, first of all, I'm not a supporter of Aam Aadmi Party, but if we have to do justice to today's issue, then I think we all need a holistic view to what all is happening. See, I am a criminal lawyer and I do specialize in NDPS cases. Somewhere the smuggling of drugs and the smuggling of prohibited weapons, I think these both things are very much linked to each other. See, we have cases in Bathinda. Bathinda lies at the tri-junction of Haryana and Rajasthan. We have cases where opium from Andhra Pradesh and Assam is being smuggled into Punjab. Intoxicating tablets from Uttar Pradesh, Delhi and Haryana are being smuggled into Punjab, and these all things are being, like the drug peddlers are being arrested on the borders of Punjab and Haryana and Punjab and Rajasthan. So if Punjab is sharing border, first of all, with Indian states, see, there can be two angles. First of all, it can be regarding, it can be a case of...
Let me correct you, sir, and bring you back to the point. We are talking specifically about RDX recovered on site, which was smuggled from Pakistan. So I think you might want to look internally at the looming crisis, and I shudder to think as to what it can lead to. But let me bring you back to the point and tell you that what's going on is completely unacceptable, not just for the people of Punjab, but for the rest of India. And I think that far from sober comedian who's at the helm of affairs in Punjab not only cannot do justice to these concerns, but there is, I think, immediate intervention is needed.
He's not made a single statement.
It is alarming.
No, he's not made a single statement on Tarn Taran in his official capacity as the chief minister.
It is alarming that we are watching.
It is the investigation is at a very early stage.
It's a crime,
But Manji
shame.
has condemned the attack. Supporting the attack, and yes,
Bhagwant
the center
Manji
needs to
condemned
the
attack.
center-
Why? What is
the
going
center-
on, my dear friend?
The center needs to deploy
what is going
more
on?
forces.
There are some
The
things
center
above party
needs to
politics.
deploy more
And
resources
I'm
to Aam
sure
Aadmi
it's
Party.
not up to the task.
From ports of
You know,
Gujarat
forget
or
about rising to the
Maharashtra,
occasion. That's one
I
thing.
think I still think that Shashikant ji, there are enough instruments. If the state government cannot see, this is not about Punjab alone. It's about the country. It's about national security and the internal security of Punjab. I think, Mr. Shashikant, the centre has to step in, because I'm sure they have enough instruments to handle like a Amritpal situation or the Khalistan situation or this RPG, rocket launcher, terrorist attack kind of situation.
Arnab, I think we are fast leading towards that situation where the centre will have to intervene.
I mean, it is.
Because things are just getting out of hand, and all these weapons, military-grade weapons, which are common, which are being used by the section of militants, that's again, and on that, look, what we have in Punjab is a clear-cut nexus between drug smugglers, gangsters, and terrorists. Of course, ISI is also there, but the situation is absolutely
regarding
serious.
the point of intervention of centre in Punjab, I would like to make a point here. Sir, if we prima facie take it that this rocket launcher has been smuggled from Pakistan, then the 50 kilometers of border of Pakistan.
Where do you think it came from? Egypt?
Talking about the sheer incompetence of
where do you think it came from?
And a man who's there at the helm of affairs, who's incapable of handling this.
Iman, we are seriously concerned about what's happening. I think
let's
Punjab, the
not
situation
write
needs to be
that
pulled back.
the Chief
It's
Minister
going
of
too far
Punjab.
into the brink.
This is a bigger issue.
Bhagwant Mann needs to wake up. I think he's pretending to
Who
be
else?
asleep. And if he doesn't know what to do, go and ask
the
Kejriwal.
entire-
If Kejriwal doesn't tell you what to do, centre takes over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a national security situation. We're told that some opposition parties will do politics over what happened in Tawang in Parliament tomorrow, and I think that's totally condemnable. It's ridiculous that when the government is handling, when the Indian Army is handling the situation, along the LSE, with China, we should not be doing politics over it. Sends a terrible message, even for the conspiratorial Congress. I shall see you tomorrow at 9. Good night and goodbye.